Welcome to VW Classic Fix. I'm Ricky, and today I'm going to show you how to jack up the rear end of your Volkswagen Beetle. So this is one way to do it. We're looking at the engine here with the sump plate on the left and the transmission forks with the plate there on the right, which is running above the jack. So yeah, this is one way to jack up the rear end. What you want to do is make sure that your trolley jack is underneath the plate between the two forks, the transmission forks, which are held on by two big bolts. Sorry, the light's not very good under here. And what you want is the trolley jack sitting out at an angle underneath one of your heater boxes with the handle sticking out sort of at the edge of the bumper there. So we can go ahead now and start jacking the car up. Before we go any further, we'll chock the front wheels. Both sides of the tyre, both sides of the car. So here we are under the left-hand rear side of the car. We've got the tyre here and the rear shock there. This is the rear torsion bar here. These are where your torsion bars are that give the rear spring plates spring. Where all the tension comes from. So what you normally do if you're just jacking it up for a flat tire or something like that, you would jack it off the spring plate here where the bolts are. Nice and safe there. But because we're putting axle stands in, we want to put them just on the inside collar here of these rear torsion bars, one either side. So let's do that. Make sure it's nice and straight so that when you lower the car, the axle stand's going to safely catch the rear torsion bar. And we'll slip the other axle stand in under the other side where the rear torsion bar is. So once again, just inside the collar, you've got your spring plate here, and the spring plates run back to the rear. Make sure this is nice and aligned so it can catch the torsion bar. Quick double check, you can always count the teeth here and just make sure that everything is the same. It's looking good on the other side there. So now we can look at lowering the jack and getting on with working on the Beetle. So now that we've double checked that the axle stands are in place, the teeth are correct, so it's going to sit level when we lower the jack, we can just gently twist the handle. Hopefully it's not done up too tight. And there we go. It's now safely on the axle stands. One thing I will just check is I'll go to the front and just make sure that the blocks of wood are still nice and snug underneath the tyres. That way it's not going to go anywhere while we're underneath working on it. So now that we've changed our oil, or we've serviced the transmission, or we've fixed an axle seal leak or anything like that, now we need to jack the car down. It's simply the reverse. So slip the jack in, back in underneath the same place, which is that long plate in between the bell housing and the engine, the support bracket there. We just jack it up, take the weight off the axle stands. Now we can just quickly whip around. Take the axle stands out of the way. Final thing, make sure you haven't left anything under the car, under the tyres, before you jack it down. It's pretty easy to leave rusty old screws and screwdrivers. I've done it all before, found them under my tyre the next day. But now that we're good, everything looks pretty geared, we can just gently lower the car back onto the ground. There you have it. It's as easy as that. Now, obviously, wheels are going to be at a pretty extreme angle. If you've had Volkswagens for long enough, you're going to know that that's pretty normal because of the swing axle suspension and transmission system that they've got set up. So they'll just level out. Even if you just push the car a metre back, you'll notice that the wheels will sort of squeak out. You'll hear the tyres on the concrete or the gravel. So that's very, very normal. After you've jacked up a car, the wheels will sit at an angle until you take it for a spin. Obviously, if you've taken your wheels off, now's the time to check the wheel nuts. Crack them nice and tight. Make sure they're not going anywhere as well. Other than that, you're done. Thanks very much for watching, guys. It's been fun bringing this video to you. Make sure you check out our Facebook page as well. We're all set up on Facebook and Twitter. So get in touch if you've got anything you want me to do, or you just want to have a discussion about some problems you're having with your Volkswagen. By all means, get in touch. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up as well. That would be really appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.